country right now. And we may not be able to get a comprehensive bill passed. This may be exactly the way that Congressman is going. We'll approach the problem, and I'll carry those thoughts back with me.
My name is Richard Davis, and I appreciate you changing your mind and deciding to come for us. Regarding, I have several things, but a couple of quick ones. One regarding the fellow that talked earlier. I think we all feel very sorry for his catastrophic loss. Republicans have suggested government-subsidized catastrophic insurance, which would be much cheaper. As far as I know, every amendment proposed by Republicans has been defeated in every committee, and working across the board seems to be a joke. Aside from that, relating to your comments in the paper regarding the constitutionality of the proposed legislation, you referenced the founding fathers noting the government's obligation to promote the welfare and security of the people. This excuse has been employed successfully many times in our history. Using this concept, Congress could enact nearly any legislation it might desire, providing they have sufficient votes. This fact, however, should not be used to justify further violation of our Constitution, and more specifically the 10th Amendment, which clearly articulates those and only those powers the federal government possesses. If H.R. 32 is passed as proposed, there should be a suit immediately sent to the Supreme Court because it's unconstitutional. You might read the 10th Amendment, which specifically limits Congress' power. Thank you.
For catastrophic illnesses, and I look to my community leaders, particularly those that have clinics and hospitals, and we already have a situation where people are coming in with catastrophic problems, and because so many Americans use hospitals as their primary care provider, and they wait, and they don't take care of some of the regular routine maintenance that we all need to do, and suddenly you end up with a real problem, and it's burying our hospitals. Now, I work very closely with Senator Kyle and other members of the Congress to try to reimburse some of our local hospitals because, again, our proximity to the border has really driven up costs with a lot of folks that are not documented and a lot of folks that are coming into our system. And I think that's important that they should realize that, again, it's more expensive for us in southern Arizona. The reason why we're trying to do this health care reform, and I would hope that most of us would agree tonight, leaving, I don't know if anyone's minds are changed or people are receiving good information, is that we have the best country on the planet, the most innovative, the most competitive country on the planet, and yet we now have a situation where more and more Americans are falling into this problem where they can't afford basic health care coverage. It's happening in about 1,000 bankruptcies in the 8th. Sir, I'm trying to speak. Please, give me the courtesy of my time. We had about 1,000 bankruptcies in the 8th Congressional District just last year. We see double-digit increases. Small businesses, large businesses are getting buried. And so we have this increasing cost. Fewer Americans have affordability. And we have a debt and deficit situation that needs to be addressed immediately. So this isn't just a fanciful journey. This is really trying to legitimately do something for our country. Also for those local businesses that are finding, we're going to go to another country because other countries do a better job oftentimes administering basic health coverage. So we're going to lose and my job as your Congresswoman, again, is to try to sit down, to listen to the proposals, to bring your ideas back to Washington and see if we can get something done. Yes, sir.
My name is Jim Woodard. I'm from Sierra Vista. I'm a veteran.
Yay.
Dan, one question I would like to ask you, I'm very curious about this. You share with Congressman Pelosi, or Senator Pelosi, I'm sorry, Speaker Pelosi and Reid in their vilification of our insurance industry in this country.
Can you repeat the question? I don't understand it.
Do you share in the vilification that these people have been perpetrating in the press of the insurance company, or of the insurance industry, the health insurance industry? Do you share in that feeling?
I don't think so. I think you mean, I've spoken tonight just like any other time that I speak on the House floor or in committee. My committees, I'm on the Armed Services Committee, which is awesome for Southern Arizona, Fort Washington, East London, 162nd Fighter Wing down here. I'm on the Science and Technology Committee, where I'm a subcommittee chair, and I'm on the Foreign Affairs Committee, which I think is helpful for immigration. So I'm not in the day-to-day debates that are often occurring in Congress about the health insurance industry. But, I'm a former small business owner, and I know how hard it is to run a business.
My question wasn't you share in their
The
feelings.
answer is no, but you have to decide for yourself. I can tell you that I don't